What is up, guys? Tom here, and welcome back to the second episode of my Bournemouth career mode, where, if you remember last time, I made a transfer offer for Ryan Gould. Now, I haven't actually got that offer back yet, or a reply, so I'm still waiting for that. But while I've been away, what I have done is, as you can see, I was looking at the team, and I was looking for kind of, obviously the weaker overall, so it's Ibe, but then kind of he's going to grow into a better player, so I thought I'd keep him in the team. Obviously, you got Smith, who's injured, and then you got older players in Francis and Daniels, thinking, oh, maybe we could look at replacing one of those three players. But then I looked to see, so centre midfielders, we've got Arter and Sermon, who are in the first team. And then on the bench, we've got Gosling, and then in reserves, no centre midfielders at all. Central attacking midfielder in Cook, but that's not what we want. So, what I have done is, if you go to the Global Transfer Network, I have sent 3 scouts out to find a first team quality, promising central midfielder. So hopefully we'll get a scout report back and see if there's any good ones who I could actually sign, because I want somebody who's going to be good enough to go into the first team, but is also going to grow. So hopefully I'll find somebody who fits that kind of criteria. Something else I've decided to do is I'm not going to show you the whole of the game in the pre-season tournament like I did last time, or a majority of highlights. All I'm going to show is the goals, because the pre-season tournament really isn't that important, especially like we've got a decent budget. We don't really need the funds desperately. So I'm just going to show you the goals. So we're going to progress, obviously, now towards the next game. And are we going to hear back? Transfer offer. I really can't speak today. Transfer offer? No. Transfer offer unacceptable. 7 million. If I'm honest, I've forgotten how I can't say it off. I offered 5.25 million for Ryan Gould, and obviously that has been rejected. They want 7 million. Now, that I can do. There is no reason why I can't, but I'm going to be a cheapskate, and I'm going to do 6.5 million. Because I'm going to avoid spending any penny I can. So 6.5 million, and they should accept that. And then we should have a new central attacking midfielder, because at the moment, or in the last game, I brought Gradle on at cam, and I currently have got Wilshere playing at cam, and Wilshere in real life has literally just broken his leg. So, and he's on loan, and Cook is only 19. I had no idea. Okay, maybe I'll put Cook in. Actually, I'll do that now. I will swap Cook with Gradle, and then swap Gradle with Pew. There we go. I had no idea he was actually that young. So hopefully he will grow, and we'll have 2 very good young central attacking midfielders in the side. But now it is time to play the game against Basaksehir here. Basaksehir? Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. Probably not going to try and pronounce it again. Basaksehir. Basaksehir? I guess that's as good as my pronunciation is going to get. So, like I said, I'm only going to show you the goals from this game. So this is the side I'm going to be using. I've only made a couple of changes, which is Gosling in midfield, Gradle on the left, and Cook at cam, as well as Wilson up front. Because obviously in real life he's injured, and King plays, but in the game, obviously he's not. So I'm going to use him instead, because he is the higher rated striker, and he is better. I've just looked who's playing at right back, and it's a left back who's 59 rated, and I'm not going to let that happen. I nearly started the game without realising that I had some 59 rated player in my lineup. Okay, Mings is the only player I can really play there. So, I'm going to get into the game. So after 45 minutes, it's still 0-0. Now, as you can see, Cook has picked up an injury. Now, I've only just noticed one of the two Cooks on the field. Only just noticed that. So, he's not really been that effective, so I think I'm going to take him off and bring on... I don't really know if I want to bring on Wilshere, because he didn't really play that well in the last game, but I'm going to try him out. Maybe he just had a bit of a bad game. And what I'm also going to do is bring on Stanislas for Ibe to give him a test. No, you can't blow the whistle there. You cannot blow the whistle there. That is so stupid. Are you actually joking me? So the final score is 0-0. That's great. I just can't score goals. In the last game, it was 1-0, and I won, and the only goal I scored was a penalty. So I've not actually scored in free play. And I just can't. It's 0-0. I have no idea how I didn't score. And we've got some great news here. Lewis Cook will be out for 3 weeks. So now I've got a player out 3 months. And another one out for 3 weeks. This is just going from bad to worse. Now we have a transfer offer here for Callum Wilson from Deportivo. No, that's slightly unrealistic, if I'm honest. Deportivo wanting an English striker. But I'm going to say no, I don't know. Wilson is not for sale, because he is the best striker I have. And I'm not looking to replace him at this moment in time. So as you can see, I've added a couple more players to the shortlist, and that is Florian Grlic, I think that's how you pronounce his second name, and Rajchendli Bazoa. I've not really made it easy for myself by finding players with the easiest names to pronounce, but they seem like decent players. Obviously, the scout instructions I sent out was first team quality and promising, so hopefully these guys will be just that. Looking at the stats just here, obviously I've not got the full scout report back, but Bazoa looks like the better player, and he's younger, which hopefully means he has better potential. So these might be 2 players we look to sign in the future. Sporting have accepted our 6.5 billion offer for Ryan Gold, which means we're going to have a new cam coming to the club, which is good, especially since our 19-year-old Cam, who, I thought I'd give him a chance in the team, is out for 3 weeks now. So it's good to get another player in the team. Obviously, the team that Eddie Howe's built is pretty much all the players are English or Scottish or Irish or something along those lines. Obviously, King is from... I'm probably going to get this wrong. It's either Denmark or Norway, somewhere like that. So they're not all English, but I'm sticking with that theme with the signing of Ryan Gold. Obviously, he's going to be a crucial first-team player. So let's see if we can get him in the team. These last 2 games have been really, really boring. So I'm actually going to simulate this game. It's against top of the group, so hopefully we're going to get a win. Obviously, when you watch most career mode YouTubers, they always simulate the pre-season tournament. So I might do that for the rest of the tournament unless we get to the knockout stages. Then I will play those. But let's see if we can get a win here against top of the group. I think we need to get at least a draw if we want to go through. I'm going to skip it, and we're 1-0 up with Daniels, and we win 3-0. So yeah, that was quite good. Daniels got 2. Daniels from right back, or left back. Left back, yeah, left back. And Wilshere scores a penalty. So that's 2 penalties we've had. 2 out of our 4 goals have been penalties. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a bad thing, but anyway, that means we are definitely progressing into the knockout stages. And we've got £1.5 million from that. Tyrone Mings' annoying start. But we've also got some training to do. So we've got Ryan Fraser, King, and Ibe. Obviously, I want King to grow so he can get better, because obviously he's the second choice striker at the minute. But there was absolutely no growth at all there. So I was just having a quick look at the objectives, and I was having a look at the youth development one. And I realised I haven't actually got a scout yet, so that is what I'm going to do now. We're going to get a scout. Hopefully we'll get a good one. And we have. We've got a pretty good one in George Hughes, 2.3 million. We've got easily enough. He's got good experience. Obviously I'd like a 5-star, but he'll do. There we go. And obviously, being an English team, and it's a very, like I said, Eddie Howe has built a team that's made up of people from the UK. Mainly, we are going to send the scout to the UK, or to England, I should say, for 9 months. You can get any, type any, it doesn't matter. And there we go. That should easily complete our youth academy objective, because it is literally just to sign a forward, I think it was. Yeah, just sign a forward. But that should not be a problem. So I decided to add a couple more players to the shortlist, and those players are Fosu Mensah and Will Hughes. Obviously Fosu Mensah plays for United and Will Hughes plays for Derby. So Fosu Mensah does look like a pretty good player. I know a lot of people do sign him in career mode. He looks pretty quick, especially for a CDM. So that could be a good thing. But I still think I kind of want to sign somebody a bit different. I'm still just looking at the stats. The player I'm most interested in signing is Bazoa at the moment. Obviously, like I said, not got the full scout reports back. But he has good ball control, dribbling, short pass, that kind of thing, which you need from that kind of player. Obviously, he's quite strong, and it looks like he has, decent slide tackling and stand tackling. So I think Bazoa might be a good signing for us. But I know Brian Gould, I didn't wait for the scout report to come back. But for these central midfielders, I'm going to wait. And there we go. It seems like ages, but we're actually going to sign Ryan Gould, finally, for 6.5 million, 10 grand a week. There we go. He's finally in the team. I say finally. It's probably not really that long, but, let's get him in the team. Obviously, Wilshere being on loan, I don't really want to play him all that much, unless I prefer to, play actual Bournemouth players, because they might end up growing. But Gould is going to go straight into the team, and Wilshere is going to replace Cook for now, because he's injured. So Gould is 73 rated, and he makes the team look quite decent. Well, Wilshere was in there before, and he was 82 rated, but, Gould more fits with the kind of ratings that the players are. I think he can also play central midfield. I want to get a proper kind of stronger player who can play more defensively, central midfield. So I'm not going to be playing him there. He's quite quick. He's got good agility, acceleration, balance, things that you need for your central attacking midfielder. His short passing is good. His long passing isn't so good. He's got good dribbling, curve, ball control, and a 4-star weak foot, which will come in handy. So anyway guys, that is going to be the end of the video here. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And in the next episode, we're going to be playing Braga in the semi-finals of the European Shield. Also, in the next episode, hopefully we'll have the scout reports back for the central midfielders, so we can go and sign one of them and obviously make the team even better. But I will see you guys in the next one.